All right, everyone, welcome back to Who Gaming. We're going into episode two. That was just my little logo there. We're in our mail room today, or right now. As we left off, I've simmed one game. We won 9-2 in San Diego. And it's like Chris Matt pitched again. Dude's been the best starter on our team. He's been really good. I don't think he's going to make an all-star appearance, but he's been good for our value. Tony's still disappointing. Offensively, he's not playing bad, but he is disappointing. Patrick Sandoval's doing really well, so that's good to see. I think we're going to take an action, and we're going to send down. He is out of options. Didn't expect that. We are going to wave and DFA Jose Suarez. He just has not been good. Eduardo Rodriguez with a 3.10 ERA for us. He's pitching really well for us. That's good to see. Um, and offense is clicking, guys. Our offense is doing really good. The bullpen has settled down a little bit after we made a few moves. I think I showed it to you in the last episode. If not, we called up Garrett Crochet, who just came off an injury. We put him in AAA for rehab. We just called him up. Brandon Williamson, who's a better reliever than what our scout thinks, in my opinion. He's been really good for us in 34 innings pitched with a 2.10 ERA. So our bullpen ERA is down to third. Our starters is down to fourth. And you might ask me, who are we calling up to take his spot? And well, that answer is quite simple. We are going to be bringing up Clark Schmidt, a ground ball pitcher with 50 stamina, has a really good fastball, has above average fastball and above average sinker, and a really good slider. If he doesn't work out as a starter, we will probably move him into the pin, but I expect him to be a very quality starter for us. So we will bump him into the fourth spot, and he's not ready to pitch. So let's see who they're gonna make start because I actually don't know. Probably it says all of our. I don't know who just started. They might have just made Clark Schmidt start. No, it wasn't Clark Schmidt. Schmidt who started. Might have been Chris Matt. He might have got murdered. Oh wait, no, that was against. Who'd we have start this game? Who just got shellacked? Oh, Brandon Williamson did. 4 earned runs. Burnett came in, pitched two-thirds of an inning, and gave up one earned run. And then Jimmy gave up one. Castillo gave up five and didn't even get an out. And then Zach Pop came in and pitched 2 innings for us, gave up one hit. It was good to see Pop do that. Castillo has not been great since calling him up, so he might be on his way down. We might be calling somebody else up in the pin in that rotational spot. So, just a quick update on the pitching. Like I said, our front of the line guys have been doing pretty good recently. Uh, Jose's the only one that's really been a disappointment in the bullpen. Uh, Pop hasn't been great, but he's been doable, especially as a long reliever. Burnett is the same, has been good. Castro's been really good. Perez has been really good. We got him off of waivers. That was a good waiver pickup for us. Probably should go back and watch waivers a little bit more. Cunha has a 4 WAR season on pace for a 7.3 WAR season, so that's good to see out of Ronald. Um, I really wish I'd do something like that. Move. I know it's unrealistic to have a Royal bat in sixth, but Otani batting fifth. I mean, you guys can't tell me this is not a good line. This is such a good lineup. It's a really good lineup. I mean, Acuna has done really good this season. Trout is still pacing for a 9.6 WAR. He's having a phenomenal season. Everything that we would need him to have, he has had. Uh, Jake Lamb is still on a tear. 323. Man, y'all, Jake Lamb might be a good pickup if your team is just really tight on money. Jake Lamb may not be a bad pickup for you to make. Dylan uh, Dingler has been really good for us. As you can see, his rating now, the scout says he's a 2.5. I still think he's better than that. Only a 1.3 WAR, but he's been valuable defensively for us if we look at his fielding stats. We see his framing runs is a 2.4. Sorry, guys, that was a hiccup. I have to cut that out. We see efficiency is a 0.92. His zone rating is a 2.2. His fielding percentage is a 9.7. He's made 7 errors. Um, can I see? He's been solid. Ain't has been as good as I would like, honestly, but he's been really solid for. Uh, we pretty much got him for nothing, so that actually describes a lot of this team. Getting them for nothing and just taking salary, it honestly works. If you got a team that has a lot of money, I didn't even think about how easy it would be to rebuild the Angels here. I say that and watch what's going to happen is we're going to end up just start sucking in the second half. Let's see who made an All-Star appearance for us. I don't really care about anyone else except for a team that has LA and then another A behind it. We see Mike Trout, Acuna. That it really? I felt like we were a lot better than that, but I guess not, guys. I guess there's Perez. Okay, so we got three. All right, so we got three guys into the All Star game. Atlanta got one. I'm a Braves fan. Sorry, guys. I'm a little biased here. Two, three. Riley's having a really good season. Oof, man. Riley's having a really good season. Looks like Atlanta got three, so I guess it's not terrible that we only got three. I'd take our three over their three. Not gonna lie, and we are tied for the lead with Houston. That's ridiculous. Stanek is their best bullpen arm, apparently. Oh, these guys are winning because of their starters and their bullpen ERA. I'm hoping Clark Schmidt is gonna uh, work out for us and be really good for us. Now that we're at the All Star break, we'll see who wins the All Star game, and then we'll keep going through this episode. I forgot the draft was. Um, yeah, I forgot the draft was this early. Not gonna lie. All right, so if you guys think I should have made a different move or anything like that, we didn't go over any players. I guess I could take the time to do that now. But honestly, I'm just the kind of guy that, oh my goodness, Paul Skeens looks so good. Oh, he looks so good. Oh man, where's Dylan Cruz at? I could put him in left field. Wouldn't be bad. Who are we kidding? They are not going to be down to our pick. So here we go down to our pick. Oh, we're picking at 11. That's an indictment on how bad this team really is. Low leadership, low work ethic, and he's 18 years old. He will never reach that potential. I will not draft that. Blake Mitchell. High greed, high work ethic, low intelligence. He's not a bad catcher, but he's not a great defensive catcher, and that's really what I'd rather have is a good defensive catcher. Um, High adaptability, high work ethic. What kind of range do you have? Well, you can play everywhere. You might be able to play second, play some left or right as well, obviously. 6'3", 210. This might be who we take here at pick 11, Mr. Gavin. We will check the rest of the batters here. Oh, I like him. This person, he doesn't have any amazing personality, but he looks really good. So, ooh, a guy with high contact, high eye discipline, high and pretty good avoid Ks. It's gonna be hard for me. Low work ethic. Never mind. Man, he looks so good for a second. That was. Oh, here we go. Come on, give me that. Ooh, yes. This might be who we take here. Parker might be about to take Mr. Parker. George. No personality. Okay. I just clicked on this guy. All right, we're only going to look at a few more and then we're going to get going on this draft. I don't want to take too long. Boy, he looks pretty good. He's 18. High adaptability. His work ethic is medium because it's not on the high or low. Low greed, which is good. Low loyalty, which is bad. But loyalty doesn't really mean anything to. Doesn't mean too much to me being in a big market right now. I've drafted this guy before, and he doesn't really turn into anything. And now it could be something different here. Considering I've drafted him before, I'm not really interested in drafting him again unless he falls. What does our scouting director think? I do trust our scouting director quite a bit. See, he thinks we should take Mr. Will, who has a low work ethic. So maybe I don't trust my scouting director as much as I thought I did. Let's just forget doing all that. Let's go to the batting potential. I'm going to sort by contact first. That's just how I always do it. We'll see if there's a beast in here. Man, Parker's so this is who I think I'm going to take. We'll look at the pictures and see if there's somebody that I think is better than that kid. But right now, I do not think that there's anyone better than him. Although Kevin doesn't look bad, but again, that low work ethic pushes me off. I will draft almost any other work ethic as long as it's not a low work ethic, man. I cannot make myself draft that. Might be somebody we take later. Would be almost an instant impact on major league level though. But we really don't need any outfielders right now. I did not mean to hit contact again. All right, let's do all players. Search pitching potential. No, I think I hit the wrong one there. Pitching potential. Sorry guys, I'm clearing my um open tabs. I'll have to cut that out. So pitch potential. I just want to look at the pitching potential. Well, that's a good curveball down there. All right, stuff potential is what we're going to look at first. Some guys that we can draft for the bullpen later on. That's good. Like Walters, high adaptability, low loyalty, low greed. Change up being only a 30 kind of worries me. Be a good bullpen pitcher at the minimum. That's not what I'm looking for at pick 11. I'm looking for a starter if I can find one. I think we take Parker here, and we'll see what's left in our next pick. To me, this is the best guy. He only wants 650,000 of our $12 million that we have because we're going all out to win year one. So we'll do that, and then we will see how the rest of this team looks. Who is left? Well, it's the third round, so apparently we got rid of our second round. We don't have our second round draft pick from a signing. Back to Will, who says he's extremely hard, but his bonus demand is slot. He's from California. I'll tell you guys what. If he drops to the fourth round, we'll take him. But right now, I think I'd rather look for somebody else, like Mr. Gavin, though he may never hit his full potential, in all honesty. Uh, Garrett I will never draft him. I will never, he will not reach his potential. Low work ethic, low intelligence, not interested in that by any means. Just another bullpen arm. He won't start. He's not good enough, not unless talent change randomness happens. And he just doesn't have a personality class unknown, so nothing pops up on him. He should be fully scouted. He is, so we're not too interested in him. There's no pitcher whose stuff jumps out at me and says that I've got to take this guy here. Well, Keener's not a bad pick. I've seen Keener turn into a pretty good bullpen arm. We might take Keener later on in the draft. At this point, though, I don't think it's either we take Will or we take Mr. Gavin. I wish I could take a college bat right now, honestly. Well, that's a bat, isn't it? But I don't think that's happening. Refuse to take Ozan again. Refuse to take that shortstop again. I'm not going to take him. I think we take Gavin here. He's got the better ability and work ethic. He can reach his potential, whatever it might be. Even if our guy's a little off, at least he'll reach it. And his bonus demand is slot, so we will draft in and pay his bonus demand, which is slot value, which is good for us. Round 4, he's still here. I made you guys a promise. We're going to take him. I think that's a good value for him anyway, so we will go ahead and pop that off. Auto draft into Los Angeles again. If you're there at like round 7 or 8, I might consider taking you, but right now we're looking for somebody who's got some nasty stuff with a good movement potential. High leader, low intelligence, so low loyalty. What a high leader. Well, we might take this guy late. I like drafting leaders in the later rounds. They tend to pay off pretty well. Mr. Terry Boosie, we might out of Atlanta, Georgia. Competition level is great. I live close to Atlanta, and I will tell you that their competition level in any high school sport in the Atlanta area is next to none. It is really good. I need to create a filter next draft. Everyone's got. Hello. Ooh, you're ready now. We'll throw you into the pen. You be good. You've got a little bit of development, but man, you got almost everything everyone's looking for. I take the college arm here. I think we take this kid because he's a little higher than Wyatt. Draft and meet the man. So far, we are um, being really smart with our money, and I feel like we're getting really good value picks. He's gone. Man, I thought that was gonna be a really good pickup for us, honestly. I don't know about that, Mr. James Hicks. I don't think I want you. Your pitches just aren't good enough for what I want. I do like to sort movement and stuff like that through starting pitchers because when you move starting pitchers to the pen, they tend to get a little better. Might take him here. What does our scouting director think at in round 6? Wes Mendez, starting pitcher, Tampa, Florida. Let's take him. He's got a possibility to be a decent reliever at 18 if he develops the correct way. He's out of Tampa, so we'll do it. Next year, we'll have a little more money to splash on some bigger players. His changeup's already starting to develop. Adaptability and intelligence is really good. So low leader has low greed, which isn't terrible. Is there anyone left who's got really good stuff potential? You can't control it, but if you can learn how to get a little bit of it. I think we're going to take this kid. Actually, no, we're going to take Zachary Stevens. Alabama draft recommended slot. Take Mr. Alex next. Oh, well, actually, maybe not. I'll take Alex next. High leader. I think he'll be good for us in our rotation, things like that. All right, guys, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go into, we're going to draft him. I got sidetracked. All right, guys, we'll be back after the draft to show you the rest of the moves that we made, any pickups that I think is going to be really good. So we will see you in a few minutes to talk about everyone else that we looked into and thought about signing, and we will be right back. All right, guys, this is Wes Mendez. We just picked Wes Mendez up in the 6th round. He just signed for us, so we're going to sim a little bit, get a few games in, see who signed. We'll run all the way to the about a week out from the trade deadline, and that'll be the end of episode 2. I'm going to try to have episodes under 30 minutes. I don't really want to go any longer than that, except for maybe off-season specials where we might stream the off-season or something like that. I don't know. It just depends on my schedule with work, and college is going to start back up in August for me, so it's just really busy time right now. But I'm going to try to get episodes out as frequently as I can, as fast as I can record them, as fast as I can upload them. I'm going to try to get you guys videos consistently, maybe not on a consistent day basis, meaning like Tuesday, I make one and then take an off day Wednesday and make one Thursday, take off day Friday, make one Saturday, something like that, or certain days. There's our biggest, uh, he's our highest potential signing, but he's a signing that actually worries me. I don't know if he's going to make that potential at all. Here's Justin here. I think this is going to end up being a bullpen arm, but if he develops into everything that he has, which he has a possibility to, even though he's 17 years old, he's an old 17, so he's not like he's a young 17. Ground ball pitcher, hopefully that velocity will come up a little bit. If it does, he's going to be a really good get for us. Parker, I actually think this is going to end up being the best player out of this draft. With his high loyalty, high adaptability, and high work ethic. The low leadership bothers me a little bit. He'll be playing in a crowded outfield. That's the best place for him. And I think that's the biggest place where he'll make an impact for us down the future. He's still a ways away, so we don't have to worry about where to play him yet. Why would I do this deal? Pierce Johnson, 478 ring. It's not terrible in that ballpark. And then that's just a throw-in leader. No, I'm not interested in that. So we're 60 and 31. We're in first. We just lost to Pittsburgh right when I said that, so that's good. Very interested to see what we are looking like closer to the trade deadline. Cunha just got suspended for 4 games. There ain't no point in moving him off. It'll just we'll look at it as giving him a 4 days rest. What he gets suspended for, I don't really care. Frankly, I think it's kind of dumb. It's so random. Although, I honestly, as a Braves fan, I could see Acuna getting suspended for doing something in a Major League Baseball game. And I'm a Braves fan, and I know that that's actually a possibility. I say that's stupid, but you know what? Anderton from Oakland. Oh, he's not the same Anderton, unfortunately. 242 is actually not terrible, though. It would be good. Actually, you know what? I just thought about it. He's not that great. And what about this catcher that you want me to give up? He said Clark Elliott. I think we're gonna actually reject it. Anderson doesn't sound bad, but we're gonna pass and move on. I'm not really interested in anything that the computer offers me. Oh crap! The trade deadline's right there. You guys remember when I said I was gonna stop a week outside of the trade deadline? Well, how about a day outside of the trade deadline? How's that sound? So we will have a like trade deadline special, but in all honesty, we're sitting at 65 and 41. The improvements, I don't know where they can be made at. I'm not giving up Dillinger's ability, and he's hitting home runs and RBIs for us. Arroyo's not doing great, but he's a young player, and I want him to grow, and he's not costing us tremendously terribly. Votto's costing us. Joey Votto is costing us big time. I'm going to show you guys that there's no way to get rid of this guy unless we give somebody a prospect, because I guarantee. Well, actually, Clay Holmes is on a trading. Let's see if we can actually. Well, the Yankees apparently don't have any money. They're in the same predicament we are. Expensive contracts for old guys. Actually, our guys aren't old, but Donaldson at 37, 21 million. John Carl's going to be making 32 million at 39. Ooh, Rizzo's deal actually may not be bad. He's actually been really good for them. Hey, you guys want to switch first baseman by any chance? Uh, Guys, I don't think they want to switch first baseman. Oh, let's just retain like two. Why don't we just go get a cheap first baseman? We can honestly afford it. I do want Clay Holmes. So. This would make our pin better. Make this work. Dashwood? Sure, whatever. Well, let's check everyone out first. Watson it is. Wait, did I see that they had what's his name on the trading block too? Hmm. Yeah, I bet you guys do want to trade them, huh? Alright, I think we go get Holmes. Make this work. Let's give our prep guy down there. Actually, do you have anyone else that statistics wise? Let's look and see if they have anyone else that we can cash in on. I really want a relievers. Yeah, I want relievers if I get anything. Fly ball pitcher. Not been bad in New York in the small ballpark, but this is the one I wanted. That stuff is really good. All right, let's see if we can get him to. I think we're close. What else can you offer? Well, guys, I no longer think that we are close to making a deal for him. We are gonna make this deal though. It's an easy option. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna send down now. 5 million left. Why did I have a spot? Oh, so they take Acuna out for it. All right, guys, 65-41 record on July 31st, the trade deadline, because I'm an idiot and decided to keep simming and didn't realize where I was. So we are at the trade deadline, so we might try to make a few more moves, or we might just stick with this team and just let them ride it out. I think we're gonna look for a first baseman somewhere. We'll do that in the next episode. If there's anyone who wants to leave a comment on a good, young, valuable, or veteran first baseman that I can get at the deadline for about 5 million, I'll take it and we'll look into it. If there's anyone that you can think of that can serve as a really good first baseman that'll give me the bat that I need. I don't need an amazing bat. Um, I have amazing bats. I just need a balanced bat, preferably actually a right-handed first baseman. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'm all open for that. And I don't even have to get rid of Otto. I'll just eat his contract and play him as a backup. Actually, I might just send him to AAA just for kicks. Boy, he will not like that. He will not like that. Maybe I just release him. I mean, technically, no, because I want his team leadership. We'll just run him in as a substitute and just deal with it. Honestly, that's what we'll do. We'll send Lamb away and just run him as a substitute. Actually, we might trade Lamb for a first baseman. All right, guys, I rambled for the last 2 minutes. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you in the next episode.